Welcome to PKRTV, the show that uncovers rising stars from the tables of PKR.com, the world's most advanced online poker room. This week's show features highlights from a cash game TV session on the 27th of March. The stakes are 50 cent $1, with players from across the globe trying their hearts out. To win tonight, they'll need plenty of skill and a slice of good fortune. One man never short of both is my co-commentator, Scott Shelley.
Yeah. 27th of March, this lot sat down for a 2-hour session. We are about to see the best bits. This is 50 cent one no limit hold'em. Let's see who's got some creativity. That's really what we're interested in most of all, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're all going to be on the TV. They're all going to be looking to show off.
Yeah.
Do some funky stuff.
Catch a bluff or make a bluff.
Yep, win some monies. Oh, open shit first hand, and Aces next door is going to be quite happy.
Oh, my word. Mucker 007.
And Ace King 5. Oh, this is hilarious.
Wow. Stiffmaster Stiff has had some ups and downs on PKR, but has a great tournament record. This is a tricky one. And it's not like an automatic, yeah. I mean, it's no pair. Well, he decides, let's do it.
Yeah. I think maybe at a higher stake he might have thought, but it's like, okay, come on.
I mean, I could see someone folding there.
Yes, come on. Get in. Here comes the flop.
Well, I've never seen...
Diamond.
I've never seen...
6.
Ooh,
And here's
10 would also work.
Why would it? Oh, what, for the jack?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going for a chop all round. I'm trying to be fair.
Right. That wouldn't be fair anyway. Wow, if ever you're in great shape with aces, that's pretty much it.
In your face.
A very nice start for the Irishman.
Okay, new hand.
Pretty sure he couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah. Cookie with a 6-9 from early.
Going to get a little fruity early on, maybe?
No, I see a fold in
Fold.
amidst a couple get out of the way, and it's Chris Martin with the ace-queen.
One would imagine they're going to choose to open this for a raise, and they found the
3x.
queens
Oh,
now.
what a life.
It's a shame no one's just shipped $50 in front
Yeah.
of them. Made life easy again. There's the case queen.
Queen 10 off for Stiffmaster, who just dusted off 100 of his stack.
I call.
There's no more queens left in the deck.
Yeah, not a great spot with ace-queen out of position
Which
nowadays.
means the queens are now chopping at best.
I bet.
Woohoo! Yeah!
Yeah, would it be a mistake to raise here?
Let's have the turn card.
I like the call.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the call.
Check.
Not a great flop for the
Bet.
queens. You've been out-flopped by all the aces. Jack 10,
Yeah, I think it,
10s. Yeah, that's bad news. I don't see how you can be ahead here, the way the action's gone,
No.
given the modest stakes.
they'd have to have queen 10 of spades or king 10 of spades
Yeah.
specifically to be ahead.
And to have played it that way as well.
Yeah. But I guess they would have played that
Uh,
crease.
yeah, it's possible.
That's like the only two hands.
Yeah.
Fold.
Yeah, you hate to be in that spot.
And they both show queen.
Yeah, well, it's not a particular. I mean, you could.
I mean,
it's
he's
likely to be king queen.
Yeah, it's
Or
ace
ace
queen or
queen,
king queen
yeah.
when he shows the queen. It's never anything else.
New hand.
And Libin joins the
Okay, new
table.
hand.
He of the $10,000 buy-in heads up Grand Slam.
Yeah, thought I recognised the name.
Yeah.
Fold.
No premium for mucker this time. Live been having posted checks with the suited king.
Yeah, straight into the action. Why not on a TV table?
Yeah.
Must be the most annoying thing if you join a 4-ring table and you just miss your big blind and want to wait.
Indeed. It'd be take hours, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Stiff Master calls behind. Cookie
I fold.
raises with suited connectors, which I like. Someone's
Yeah.
got to put some pressure on at some point.
I'm a fan of the play. I like the bet size as well.
I'm gonna call.
Chris Martin set mines with the fives.
Cool.
Yeah, it's going to be a chain reaction here. Even Stiff Master's probably going to give it a spin now.
You would imagine so.
Yeah, once you put in $1 in and
Mm-hmm.
a couple more,
Call.
see a flop.
All right. Well, five's not got there. Sixes flopped a pair. Nothing for the king two.
9.
Yeah, middle pair. Unbelievably, four-way. The 9-8 is ahead.
Okay, let's do this.
And it's not particularly wet flop. Even though you're four-way, you should definitely be following through, I'm assuming, here. You had the initiative pre-flop.
I mean, it's kind of. I mean, look at that gin card.
Yep.
It's kind of tricky. I mean, for me, I'd be tempted to see bet if there was maybe less players in the pot.
Right.
But with 4 on Queen 9-6, you got to imagine that you're going to get to see a turn. You're going to get one customer at least.
Okay, I just think a lot
Someone's
of the
gonna-
turns are not going to be good for you. That's all.
Yeah, but I just think you're always going to
If
see
you
a turn.
check, if you
Yeah, but I think you're always going to see a turn if you bet.
right,
I think just someone's always going to have a piece of it to come along.
I figured one of the most important things I learned, but this was from Stud, was that if you can improve your chances of winning the hand from 30% to 45%,
Yeah.
then you should do what it takes
Yeah, of course.
to achieve that. Although different game, I suppose. But
Stud is for mugs.
well. You know what? I'm a decade too late because I could have actually made some decent money at Stud 10 or 20 years ago if I was playing the game, but now it's impossible to find a game anywhere.
Why didn't you? Like 10 and 20 years ago, you were probably in your 30s.
Indeed,
like in the 20s
indeed,
or
right.
30s. Like,
Yeah, but I was
good
actually
situation
living
to
my
play some
life.
Poker.
I was living my life out knowing that once my life was pretty much all but done, I could then join new mugs at the tables. And there was nothing left for me.
Looks like he's going to get some value here from the flush draw to river the pair.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how the king
I bet.
got to this spot.
Well, it check round on the flop and then they turned the flush draw.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see the flush draw.
So I guess it went check bet.
Okay.
Cool. And now it's going to maybe be the same.
Kaboom.
Yeah,
There you go.
he's looked him up.
Yeah, and it worked out nicely for him there. 333 big blinds. And not the wildest
Okay, new
table
hand.
in the world, I would.
No, but it's
I
early
would
days. It's
suggest.
still
Yeah.
Okay, new hand.
a bit of funk in there.
Yeah, Tuesday nights, these things happen. And a range of stakes from 25 cent, 50 cent up to 510. Something for everyone. Couple of hours of this. You can get a seat
Fold.
if you turn up early enough. Stiff Masters.
I fold.
Ace King didn't work out on the
I'm
very
gonna
first
call.
hand, but he's back again. He's going to be out of position to at least the 10-7 of
Fold.
clubs
And the fours.
Fold.
and the fours.
Fold. Here comes the flop.
It's one of the better flops for queens.
Yeah. Hard to see how he's going to get paid here.
I think I'd prefer the 8 of spades to be a 7 of spades.
Yeah.
Takes
How
away
is
that.
he going to get paid? Well, General 4-bet decides to 3-bet. Or 2-bet, I suppose. you
With a
might
bunch of
some people
backdoor
say.
draws.
Well, 7's kind of completely irrelevant because he was 3-betting with the backdoor draws only, knowing as soon as he was 3-bet was called that he's behind.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see if he barrels again or likes to see a river now that he's found a pair.
But it's not really. It's certainly his hand hasn't got any showdown value at the moment. But I suppose he's got a few more outs
Yeah,
in
I
terms
mean-
of 7s and 10s. So he could. But I think it's better in a way to continue. But I don't see how he's going to shake off a guy with 2750 who called his 3-bet on the flop. I guess the Queen's feels like there are some bad cards on the river.
Yeah, I
but-
think.
And he also might not be able to get the money in on the river. So
And he's
it
out
might
of
be able-
position, so he's gonna. If he does call, it's gonna be a question of does he now lead the river, which looks strong, or does he
Yeah.
check and hope to get a bet?
Yeah,
So
I
you can see why he's shoved there.
Yeah.
It's a shame for him. His opponent didn't have much to make the call with.
Yeah. And I guess it's difficult for me to ask you, would you have bet the turn or checked for a free? Because you probably wouldn't have 3-bet the flop in that spot and got yourself into that situation.
No, I mean, if I'm gonna free bet the flop on a bluff in a cash game, it's usually gonna be with some sort of equity, like even a gutter ball or just something, an overcard at least.
Yeah.
Saying just where if I do hit a card, it's generally gonna be good.
Yeah. All right. Ace 4 Mux. Boostash. Not quite involved yet. Probably just wanted to get his username on TV. Come on, son.
Cool little name.
Fold.
Boostash.
Fold.
Right. Suited ace for Chris Martin,
Raise.
who did nicely with a 9-8 of diamonds. Fours didn't work out.
Fold.
There's
But,
actually someone else with the 9-8.
is that right?
I believe. I might be
Alright.
wrong.
Okay.
I thought it was someone else.
My bad, Mr. 9-8. Lie bin. 3 bets. Cold call on the button from Stiffmaster.
Pretty sick spot for jacks.
It is. Can you forgive him for making the call? I know a few players who would pop it up to 22.
Yeah, I would have. I
bucks.
mean, they flopped gin, but I would have probably popped it up.
Yeah.
They're going to be looking to get it in freeway. Oh God, everyone's got it. Everyone can get it in here.
Indeed, and the poor old 9-6
It's got four
is
sevens
absolutely
out.
screwed.
Needs a offsuit 4, offsuit 7 on the turn,
Yeah.
or even an 8, just for some outs.
Yeah, got no out on the turn.
Please don't raise Steve.
Yeah, and the Queen's is screwed because he's got to hit the Queen of Hearts. One out twice.
if the jacks finds a flat here, they're going to be loving life.
Really?
Well, just because they're going to get it all in.
Wow, and this are tricky. You have to get it in with the ace-2 because
Oh yeah, with stack sizes they're going to get it in anyway.
well,
aren't they?
and because your gut shot makes up for the fact that your over may not be good. I think at this point
Yeah.
you could easily think my over might well not be good.
Yeah, I
here.
like that. It is
You
actually
could be up
good.
against ace
Oh,
jack.
no, it's not good.
No,
Sorry,
it's not
jack.
good. You could be up
Yeah.
against. There are a bunch of hands.
Wow.
He got away from a gut shot and the nut flush draw, and an over that he may well have thought.
That you know
wasn't an
both.
over.
It's like it's in a board
Wow.
where the 4's always going to be good.
Yeah,
Like no one's ever going to.
yeah,
have
indeed.
A
The
better
gut
straight.
shot's
Yeah.
definitely good.
It's not a board where you're like, oh, someone might have a higher straight.
Yeah, well, there we go. And you want to be getting
and
it
now
in
Stiff
three.
Master.
The thing is, you want to be getting it in 3 or 4 or 5 or 6
Yeah.
way there because you're going to have to hit against one player.
It's so sick. Stiff Master might win this pot. I think he's priced into call.
That would be sick. But do you want to see one card or
Oh,
2
he's
cards?
passed.
He gets out of the way, and well, that's just dead money that's contributed to the pot.
I'm pretty surprised the ace deuce passed. It's just like it's a cash game.
And here's the
Oh, that is.
Oh boy!
I was not expecting that.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that
Was
either.
that- Oh,
Now
it
I
would have
wish-
been the one out because it wasn't a diamond. It
That's-
would have been the one out
that's
if they
true.
both were in the diamond draw.
Indeed.
That's sick.
I wish they'd all got it. I wish it had
And he
gone
hit
in
the
4
one
way
out.
and he hit the
Oh
one
my
out.
god, that would have been so
That would
sick.
have been incredible. There it is. Well, very unfortunate for the Jacks.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate indeed. You can understand that played itself once the other 2 got out of the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh, poker is such a disgusting game sometimes.
That was pretty
I
sick.
raise.
I'm gonna fold.
Call.
All right,
Fold.
Tim Toxic to the table with the King Queen. What are we going to see? Stiffmaster's already shown that there's a fairly wide number of hands he's happy to see. 2-3 off is not one of them. Cookie with the Queen 8. Don't imagine even for $2. I mean, when you're on the small and the big blind, do you think whether it's
Fold.
full ring or 6 max
Here's
are
the
2
flop.
positions at the table where kind of novice players might well be losing a fair amount of their money in terms of the way you should approach the blind. Sometimes the amount that you're being asked to call looks small that you can have a spin, but it's all the things that happen post flop.
I'd say it's from the big blind most of the time more than the small. Just because they feel like sometimes if everyone's folded around, they're going heads up.
Yeah,
they should be peeling any two when really they shouldn't be.
I bet.
It's definitely more a case of in the long run they're losing a bunch. In the short term they won't notice it or think about it. They're just losing a few bets here.
I raise.
Yeah, there's no shame in cash games at this level of being kind of tight on the big, I don't think. Well, the hand's played out nice and comfortably for Chris Martin. He's chopping with any ace. So, is there any point in raising here? I don't see one. He's not in a great... He's not going to feel with that bet like he's going to be winning there.
Here it is.
Yeah, there you go. It had to be that kind of hand he was up against. And nothing that we can point to at the moment as being a magnificent move.
I don't know, putting on that tie is quite sharp.
Yeah, well, I think the whole deal is quite sharp, actually.
With the baseball hat.
Yeah,
I hate that. Who does that? Like David Stikey and people.
Yeah.
They wear suits and a baseball cap.
They're like my old man. I love my old man dearly, but he wears these crappy old baseball caps.
With a suit.
Some of them are PKR baseball caps
Yeah,
as well.
with
They
a
seem
suit.
like they're not necessarily with a suit, but that's a horrible look anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like people who sit at live poker tables with bashed up old baseball caps that they always wear at a poker table.
Well, that's okay. I don't mind that.
I hate it.
That's okay. I actually don't mind that. If they've got like a favourite or lucky hat.
Well, we're
let
going
them
to
wear it.
Vegas soon, and you see just ridiculous amounts of bad dress sense at the table. I'm not suggesting everyone should be Marcel Lusk, although that would be amazing. Can you imagine if you walked into the Rio and there was like 2,500
You know,
people
Tony
wearing
Dunst
a
does
suit?
that as well.
Does he?
He wears a suit to every tournament.
I think
Actually, Ben Jenkins does it. Was doing it until he cashed or something.
I think that's a bit ridiculous.
I couldn't wear a
It's
suit.
a pain in the ass to get up and wear a suit to
Yeah,
work.
I couldn't wear a suit every
No.
day.
Or it'll be crumpled.
I
You
currently,
could sleep in the suit.
I
and then-
currently do not own a suit.
Oh, really?
Put it that way.
Okay.
Although I'd buy one if I made like some ridiculous final table for jokes.
Well, we haven't seen your pink tweed jacket make an appearance anytime yet.
It's coming to Vegas.
But it better do. Yeah, well, it'll make an appearance.
I'll
at
wear it
some
for the
sort
bracelet ceremony.
Who's would that be?
Mine.
Yeah.
Do you know they let you pick the song? I didn't realise it's in
I
Vegas.
thought it.
You
Is it
don't
not
know
an
how-
anthem?
It is, but unless you want to pick something. You know I'm picking something
What,
ridiculous.
anything.
You know Phil Collins is banging out in the Rio when I come
The
out.
thing is, their bracelet ceremonies are sometimes a bit early in the day for me to be getting out of
They're
bed.
never early. They're always like the first
early
break.
afternoon, aren't they? Or something?
Like lunchtime, yeah.
Cold.
I think they during either just before the 12 o'clock tournament or like the first break or something,
Okay.
maybe. I remember rightly. Something like that. Someone, I don't know if they're right. Someone told me though.
That
Some
sounds
American
bizarre,
cult.
but okay.
You could pick
You
your
have
own
to turn
song.
up with like the.
No, you don't have. I
the
think
song and
it's default your national anthem, but you can request they put something else on.
Okay. Ace Queen makes it. Ace King, King 10 and 4's call. King 10's got the open ender.
Okay, let's go.
Gut shot and overs for the Ace King, who won't like it much four way.
He said so.
I can see a 9 peeling off. I can really feel it in my bones.
All in. Full.
He knows it.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Perfect stack
He
size
knows it.
to-
Look.
to
Oh,
do
there's
that.
the 4.
It's got the over. There is the 4.
The river.
I was close with the 9.
4 was never seeing that. But, he's got the over. I guess it's better to be check shoving in a spot like that where you've at least got an over in the open-ended rather than open-ended with the 2 unders. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you've
Yeah,
got
yeah.
8, 9
Yeah,
and
so when
there's
they do
Jack
have
10
a
on the
1 pair
board,
hand, you've got an extra out. Yeah.
I think I'll raise.
I think I see over the last year or two compared to the years before that, I see less check raising with flush draws and hands of that nature than I have ever done before. Because certainly up to a few years ago,
It used to always be
you
a
flop
thing.
any draw, it's a check raise,
Yeah.
irrespective of what's happening. Whereas
Yeah.
now, I think people are. But there's a balance because you play a draw a little slow. Once you hit it, already the pot is a bit smaller than it would have been, and also it's harder to
It's just trying to mix
be
it up
deceptive.
and balance it so you
Yeah.
can just try and play as profitably as possible.
Indeed. Top pair against an open-ended with a backdoor flush draw and nothing for the
I bet.
twos. Libin's
fold.
had a pretty decent session.
Raise.
Binking the queen.
There's the old check raise you spoke about with a draw.
Yeah.
Check raise, bet.
But he's got a position and it's not check raise all in either, so you can take control of the hand. But it's big check raise though, isn't it?
I think I'll
It's
raise.
huge.
And here's the turn.
Ah, well
Let's
there we
put it-
go.
oh,
It was
he'd
committing.
commit
It was
himself.
committing. Yeah.
And here's the river.
And we hold.
Blanks. And well, everything going the Finns' way right now. And a limited time left for someone to make a move.
New hand.
Germans, Irish, Norwegians,
Okay, you have.
Austrians.
Nice
Dutch.
hand.
Finn.
Yeah. Ernie, Max, Ace, Queen.
Cool.
Limps. Interesting.
Wonder if he's. No, I
call,
don't think he would be.
What,
Check,
limp
raising.
Limp raising, mate.
Check.
We'll see.
I call.
I mean, I can see it
Especially
maybe.
he's limping as well when someone had posted, which is kind
Here's the
of
river.
odd.
54 way to the flop.
Right.
8 people have flop
Yeah,
flushes.
and his ace queen that looked so lovely pre-flop is now worth absolutely nothing, virtually. But only one person has a spade out of 12 cards that are out there. King's still good.
Sheba. Bet.
Jack 3 that posted
Fold.
and then checked pre-flop. Now bets on the draw. How did
How
Jack
did it
2
go?
get into the hand? Gets out of the hand anyway.
Fold.
And here's the
I think
river.
Jack 2 posted, Jack 3 was in the blinds.
Oh, right, okay.
I
fair
think.
enough. Yeah.
Might be wrong.
Well, all the other way.
yeah,
something
Astra's
like
in the
that,
big, you
yeah.
can see, or small.
All right. And an easy call. That is
Yeah, pot's pretty damn small to be
on TV.
all worried about what hand you're beat by.
Yeah. Well, I have concerns over the size and interestingness of the pots coming up. That wasn't particularly interesting. But really, you shouldn't be going 5 or 6 way to any. Well, I suppose if you've got kind of like little
Okay,
pairs
new
and
hand.
suited connectors, but still.
Okay. new
You've got
hand.
2 hours at one of these tables. Going 5 way and trying to hit something is probably not the best way for you to be learning how to play.
Nah.
Aces for Mucko, who
alright.
started and finishes this episode with aces. Got a total gift early on. Well, gift from the gods anyway.
Fold.
Fake aces there folded.
Wow. If he wins, if he just cleans up the blinds.
Call.
Oh, he does not. Cookie decides last hand of the session he's going to get funky. Amagen hasn't been involved so far. Can't see him getting involved there.
Fold. Here comes the flop.
Well, that is a gut shot.
I'm gonna bet.
Is it?
It is.
Yeah.
8.
4.
Double gut shot.
Hey!
I didn't even clock that.
Yeah, did we get there in the end?
Yeah, wow.
I actually felt the 8. I didn't even see the 4. So, but
Raise.
our combined knowledge got there.
I think I'll raise.
Double gutter, but now obviously he's found out that
But
you're
I'm
either
really
up
confused
against.
to the bet sizing here.
It's weird, isn't it?
They're just clicking it back.
Can allow someone to peel some off when any number of cards are
Feels like
going
they're just sitting there clicking raise, 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 raise,
Yeah.
raise, raise.
The other thing is, even if you can either get beat on the turn if you've got the
Okay, let's do
aces,
it.
or you're going to slow down the action. So you're never going to stack someone off here like that. Hands getting a little bit less exciting for the double gutter.
Yeah, 2 flush draws, so it means
But
half is out. So
the
I'm
thing
gonna
is,
do
you
the nut.
kind of know what your opponent's got now. The
I
action
don't
has
know,
gone.
like it's a
the
bit
action-
weird.
Really, I
the
think.
way the bet sizing's made confuse me.
Well, you can assume your 7 high is not good. I think
I
that
call.
much.
This is the
Boom.
river.
He misses, and the aces are good. The board hasn't really
Check.
run out too bad. Ooh. He
You-
obviously
you-
thinks
you,
the
you
flush
do realise
is
the
there.
7-3 check raised the turn.
Ah, I didn't realise that.
Well, not check raised, but
Right.
raised the lead.
Okay. Well,
Get it through. Come on, this play of the day. Get
Oh.
the bet through.
get the bet through. So he can obviously represent the.
Show it.
There you go.
Oh, the aces snaps, and we end on an interesting hand.
Sorry, I was hoping they went through.
Okay, well, the winningest player from that session was Mucker 007, 300 and something up, and Tim Toxic, 300 and something down. Mucker, well, that profit was largely due to aces at the start and aces at the end, both getting paid off. Nice life.
Yeah, it's one way of putting it. Start
Right.
the TV cash game to get it in freeway with aces and triple up.
And the ace-king that got it in behind those two, is that totally fine, totally standard? You'd be doing that?
I think so in this circumstance. I mean, it's a TV table. You can see that he did have a little tank about it before getting it in and just decided, well, this is a TV table, they could be up to anything here, let's get it in and spin.
Fair enough. And later on, Lai Bin got lucky, started out with queens against the jacks. Jacks out flops him, but then when they get it in, he binks a queen on the end. I guess if you're the jacks, you're going to feel a bit miserable there because you got the money in when you were good, but there's nothing you can do about that, right?
He's going to be upset, but at the end of the day, he was going in on like a 9 high flop anyway.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much it from me and Scott. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.